help me understand what data science is and how it relates to AI, machine learning. What is data science?
So data science is one of the most abused words in the English language right now.
Okay. Why do you say that? Yeah.
So I mean, there is a big buzz in the job market about data science, right? So data science is basically the job of creating analytical models that are using machine learning techniques, right? So for example, creating these models that tell you which customer is going to pay back their loan, which customer is going to buy this, which customer is going to buy that. This is something that a data scientist will do.
So it's the job of creating analytical models and using analytical models using AI. That's what data science is basically.
Using AI, yeah.
Okay, okay. And is it like, but so is data science something that is in companies tends to be stuck in one department, and it's, you know, they've got their crazy lab and they're stuck in one corner of the company, or is it something that how are companies rolling out data science? I mean, do they sit by themselves? Do they integrate with the rest of the organization? Typically, what are you seeing right now?
Analytics departments need to keep a balance between centralization and decentralization because there are advantages in both of them.
Okay.
Right? Basically, the advantage of centralization is learning. It is easier to learn if you are centralized.
Okay.
And the advantage of decentralization is execution.
Right.
If you want to be relevant in different departments, you will have to be sitting with them. You will have to be creating models that are useful to them. So decentralization helps. At this moment, because it's a new discipline, what we are seeing is archetypes, organizational archetypes that are a little bit more centralized than decentralized, basically because we are in the learning phase of it.
Right.
Right? But I imagine a future in which every employee in a company is going to have the basic data science skills, is going to be data-driven, and is going to have a data-driven culture to make use of these kind of analytical models. Also, as technology improves and gets more developed, these models are becoming easier and easier for normal people to use as well.
Okay, I like that, for normal people to use. Yeah, normal people. Okay, and how are data science teams structured typically? What are you seeing right now?
Yeah. So an analytics team looks very much like the brain of an organization because this is where you have all the numbers and this is where decisions should be made, because at the end of the day, analytics is a discipline to make decisions, right?
Right.
So it's a decision support discipline. So it looks very much like the nervous system in our bodies, right? In our bodies.
Our nervous systems, okay.
It looks like the nervous system in our bodies,
okay.
right? And our nervous system is composed of different neurons, different kinds of neurons, and analytics teams is composed of different data professionals, and these data professionals are similar to neurons, right?
Okay.
So let me explain how it works.
All right, I can already visualize a little cartoon of neurons running all over the place, but yeah, carry on, yeah.
So we have mainly three roles.
Three, okay.
Three roles. The first role is the data
engineer. You can tell
engineer.
that you're a data scientist because everything is in threes. Like we've had so many threes and the threes. Carry on.
This is not the data scientist, this is the consultant.
It's the consultant, okay.
This is the consultant.
Right.
There are three roles mainly. Number one
yeah.
is data engineers, right? Data engineers are the guys who take the data from the source
okay.
and then clean that data, make sure it is accurate, make sure it is clean, and they put it in a repository so that other people can use it.
Okay.
These are the data engineers.
Okay.
They are very much like sensory neurons in our brain. Sensory neurons are the neurons that are connected from our senses to our brain. So they are getting information from the eyes, from your tongue.
Yeah, it's almost like they're preparing the raw materials.
Ears, and you put it somewhere in your brain, somebody else, another kind of neuron will use it.
Right, okay, so they prepare all the base. Okay, got it.
The second kind of job is the data scientist.
Okay.
Right? And the data scientists are the neurons that are taking this information from this repository and making use of it, making predictive models, for example, right?
Okay.
So these are the neurons that are getting information from your eyes, are unable to understand, oh, that thing that I am seeing is Roberto's face.
Right, right. So these are the guys creating the models, running the experiments, all of that.
These are the data scientists, right?
Data scientists.
And the last job, which is super important as well, is what we call analytics translators, sometimes analytics consultants, internal consultants. These are the people who have very strong business skills. but they can still speak the language of data science, and they make sure that the problems in which data scientists are working are really business-driven problems. They make sure they get implemented, they make sure they get the impact, and they are able to talk about analytical problems with everybody in the organization. They are kind of a content-driven project manager for analytics, and they are super important, because otherwise you will not be able
to use any of the stuff that the teams
you will make models that are useless,
right? Well, nobody, yeah, and then
that nobody uses.
So
you are not going to get the impact from those models. So these content-driven consultants are very, very important, and they are internal consultants. So I'm using the word consultant, but they are part of your team.
Where does the process start? Is it like, I'm just
the
curious.
process is iterative.
Okay.
It can start anywhere.
All right.